Shishupal was a very lusty person, but along with the lust which was so intense in his heart, as we explained, he also had a lot of pride, he had a lot of envy, he was in total illusion, like that. So all the anarthas actually were there. So Krishna tells in the Bhagavad Gita that right in the beginning you should curb this big enemy of lust. So what I'm asking is that if lust is conquered, then do automatically all the other anarthas also get weakened up and get eliminated, or is it that separately one has to endeavor to eliminate these anarthas?
You cannot conquer any of them, these anarthas. Only Krishna can conquer. Our purpose is not to conquer lust. Our purpose is actually to conquer Krishna by our humility and devotion. Krishna is conquered by the humble devotee who surrenders his life with devotion. That is his most wonderful transcendental quality. And by the reciprocation of Krishna's mercy upon us, he conquers all of these anarthas within our hearts. However, part of our devotion is to remain faithful and chaste to his service. That means we must very, very diligently tolerate the effects of lust, anger, pride, greed, envy, and illusion. Whenever they come forward, we must somehow or other tolerate, not give in and be a victim. Because if we do, we are betraying Krishna. So why do we tolerate the pushings of these base qualities, these animalistic propensities? We are tolerating them not because we think we can conquer them. We are tolerating them so that Krishna within our heart will understand that we're trying to be faithful and chaste to his service. Knowing that if he gets that signal that we are sincere in this regard, then he will come and he will conquer. He will conquer our hearts. When he conquers our hearts, that means our hearts are exclusively his property. We want to be conquered by Krishna. Just like when an army comes in to conquer a place, it has to totally defeat all opposition. Then that place becomes their property. Yes? Similarly, when we invite Krishna to conquer our hearts, that means Krishna conquers all opposition within the heart. The heart becomes exclusively his own. There's nothing but faithful, loving devotion that can possibly be in the heart that is conquered by Krishna. So we are trying to attract Krishna by hearing Srimad-Bhagavatam attentively, by chanting the holy names offenselessly. We can gradually attract Krishna to come and conquer our hearts. But why? We're chanting the holy names and we're not getting the effects. One chanting of the name of the Lord purely completely delivers us from all of our previous sins. One chanting of the name purely awakens love of God within our heart. Srila Prabhupada explains in the Nectar of Devotion that one must cultivate this attitude of humble service in order to learn how to chant the holy names in such a way that it's pleasing to Krishna. Prabhupada says, therefore, the expert spiritual master teaches the disciple how to be a very humble and very attentive servant. Through such service, our chanting is pleasing to Krishna. But if we don't have a proper service attitude, if we have an offensive attitude, our chanting will not attract Krishna. It will take a long, long time. So yes, when lust comes, we must tolerate it and take shelter of Krishna and perform the right actions and speak the right words according to what will please Krishna. And when envy comes, when pride comes, when greed comes, when anger comes, they are all interrelated. Essentially, they're all springing from kama. They're all springing from the desire to enjoy apart from Krishna. That's lust. They're inseparable. If you have lust, you will be angry. If you have lust, you're already envious. If you have lust, you have to be greedy. If you're in lust, you're in illusion. So how to overcome lust? How to overcome all these anarthas? By engaging our mind and senses favorably in devotional service to the Lord and his devotees. That is our eternal principle. And then Krishna, who is magnificently and mercifully present in his name, he will conquer our hearts. So let us serve with great sincerity and humility. Tani saravani samyamya yukta asita matpara. Vasehi yasyandriyani tasya pragya pratishtita. Krishna explains intelligence. One who restrains the senses and fixes the mind on me. He is a man of steady intelligence. We must simultaneously restrain the urges of the lower animalistic propensities of our mind and senses, just to show Krishna that we are his faithful, chaste servants. The only way to do that is when we become attacked, and we will be attacked. Practically at every moment attacks are coming. When we are attacked, we have to very, very faithfully turn to Krishna. Gauranga Mahaprabhu gave us such a simple, accessible process of taking shelter of Krishna in every situation. That is the chanting of his holy names. Hare Krishna. Kama esha krodha esha rajoguna samudbhava mahashano mahapapma vidyenam ihavairanam. It is lust only, Arjuna, which is later transformed into wrath, which is the all-devouring, sinful enemy of this world. Krishna says at the very beginning, give up this enemy, defeat this enemy of lust. That is why when these enemies attack, it's actually very good. If we're sincere, it's very good. If we're not sincere, it's very bad. But if we're sincere, what do? We're helpless, we're hopeless. Krishna, save me. That is all we can do. Run to the Devotees Association, run before the deities, run to Srimad-Bhagavatam. Run to that place where devotional service is being performed, that pure protective environment, and intensely, in a prayerful mood, helplessly cry out the holy names. Do not give up hope. The most hopeless predicament is where there is the most hope. In the most hopeless predicament, when we turn to Krishna, completely shedding all the clothes of our separate arrangements for happiness and safety, there you will find the ultimate hope, Krishna.
You were listening to Radhanath Swami on thesacredconnect.com.